guys, it's Kirsten and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a first impressions and review of the Lancome Teint Idole foundation, if that's how you pronounce it. I'm not very good with my French, as you can tell, but I just wanted to try this out. I've heard a lot of good things about it and I've heard a lot of people talking about it recently, so I just wanted to test it out for you guys, give it a try, let you know my thoughts. I do have very dry skin, so I'm going to see if it feels comfortable on my skin as well after applying it. And if you are wondering, I am in the shade 140 Ivory Neutral. So I'm just going to go ahead and try this out for you guys, give you my opinion on how I think it wears, on how it feels, and let you guys just know what's up with this foundation, if it's worth the money. And if you are new to my channel, go ahead and click subscribe at the bottom if you want to stay updated on more of my videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and move on to the video. So I've already went ahead and moisturized my skin with this Boscia face moisturizer right here. And I love this face moisturizer because it's a balm consistency and it's actually very hydrating for the skin. And because I have dry skin, I went ahead and applied that, and then I'm also going to apply the Too Faced Hangover Primer also before I go ahead and go in with the foundation. Okay, so before I go ahead and apply the foundation, I'm just going to go over a few of the claims that this foundation has and what it's supposed to look and feel like on your skin, or at least what it says it's supposed to do for your skin. So it says that it's a long-wearing liquid foundation that delivers a medium to full coverage and leaves a natural-looking velvety matte finish on your face, which I actually tend to like a velvety matte rather than a complete matte because I do have dry skin and matte foundations tend to emphasize that. So velvety matte sounds good to me. And it also says it's supposed to last for up to 24 hours, which is a pretty heavy claim. So I'm going to go ahead and try this out and see if it actually does last up to 24 hours. I don't know if I'll actually have it on that long, but I can definitely check back in to see if it does last a pretty long time on my face without breaking up. And it also says it's supposed to feel very comfortable on your skin, and it's very thin, not thick or greasy, and it gives you a flawless complexion, and it has SPF in it as well, which is very good for the summer. It also reduces redness, pores, and imperfections, which I do have a lot of redness on my cheeks and I have a few blemishes. So let's just see how this foundation works out and if it lives up to all the claims that it has. So I'm going to be applying this foundation with two different tools. I'm going to be applying it with a beauty blender on this side of my face and then with this Pure Cosmetics oval brush on this side of my face, just to see if it looks differently or if it applies better with one tool or the other, so I can just see which way works better for this particular foundation. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in first on this side of my face with my beauty blender and see how it applies. Okay, so right from the start, I can tell that it isn't a completely full coverage foundation, which it doesn't claim to be. It claims to be medium to full, so I'm sure you can build it up. But it definitely looks really nice on the skin. Okay, so this is the foundation applied on one side of the face using the beauty blender. It actually blended in really nice in my skin, and it feels very weightless in my skin. Like it said in the claims, it isn't completely full, it's medium to full, so I'm sure you could build up the coverage. It didn't completely cover up everything, but it did cover up all of my redness, and it looks really nice in my skin so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it out on this side of my face using the oval brush and see how it applies. Now I'm just going in with a really thin second layer on both sides of my face with both tools just to see if it does layer like it says it will and if it does give a very full coverage. Okay, so this is actually layering very nicely and it's also giving me a little bit more coverage, so that claim is definitely correct in saying that it is a full coverage foundation. It didn't cover up everything right from the start with the first layer, but it is buildable and it can be built up. So that is definitely a plus about this. Alright, so this is the foundation completely applied on my skin. It does feel really comfortable on my skin, and since I do have dry skin, I appreciate that a lot, that it doesn't feel super drying even though it is a matte finish. But overall, I don't really have any negatives to say about it other than the fact that it isn't full coverage right off the bat, but it actually doesn't claim that, so that isn't really a downside. It does do what it's supposed to do, and it does cover very well, and my skin looks very flawless right now. Other than this one blemish, it wouldn't really cover up, so I mean, I guess I could say that's one downside. It doesn't cover like stubborn blemishes very well, but other than that, my skin looks very flawless. It covered up all my redness, and it did do what it claimed it said to do, so I'm very impressed with this. I'm just going to go ahead and finish off the rest of my makeup and come back and see and give my final thoughts and see how well my other makeup layers on top of it. Okay, so I'm back and finished with the rest of my makeup, and I have to say I'm actually really impressed with this foundation. Like, it looks very nice on my skin, and I do have really dry skin and it doesn't feel drying or heavy on my face at all. It actually feels really comfortable. I haven't experienced any like problems with patchiness when I was layering my other makeup on top of it, and it also hasn't shown any of my, hasn't like settled into any of my like lines or like my smile lines or around my eyes. It actually looks really nice, and I don't know, I'm really impressed with this. I don't really have anything bad to say about it other than the fact that, I mean, it is full coverage, but very stubborn blemishes like the one on my head, it didn't cover very well. But other than that, I mean, I really love this foundation. My skin looks absolutely flawless. It definitely does everything that it claims to do, and I definitely give this foundation a thumbs up. In my opinion, it is beautiful, and I'll definitely be using it a ton. So that is it for my review on the Lancome Teint Idole foundation. I can't pronounce that very well, but, and I don't know if I did pronounce it well, so don't make fun of me if I did, but I really love it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching my video today, and thumbs up this if you liked it, and make sure to just subscribe down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.